Mark Denham on Atom Radio.
Muse, The Dark Side, 4:20, Monday's drive time. I'm looking at some more of these things, these photos that you would just have to laugh at. And there's a guy who's been buried in the sand on the beach with some seagulls flying over him. The inevitable has happened. The seagull has pooped on his forehead. It's just inevitable, isn't it? It's just inevitable. I didn't happen on my forehead, happened on my leg when I was on the beach. I was eating my lunch on the beach. And, a bit of a disaster on my leg. Thankfully, it missed my dinner, my lunch rather. I'd have been so upset if it had got my lunch, I really would. Your travel news for Monday is on atomradio.co.uk. Britney Spears on the way next.
Atom Radio.
Atom Radio.
That was when I ruled the world.
Atom Radio plays Coldplay and Viva La Vida. It's Monday's drive time. Monday 29th of October. If you're in the UK, certainly you better get prepared for Halloween. I know it's a big thing in America as well, isn't it? Halloween, the whole trick-or-treat thing and all that is a massive, massive thing. If you're in the UK, it's going to be a maximum of 12 and a low of 5. So that's going to be quite difficult, isn't it, to dress up for Halloween if you're absolutely going to freeze like to death if you get out dressed up. It's going to be a bit tricky, but Halloween is coming. Be prepared for the trick-or-treaters and all that. They'll be round on the doorstep. Trick-or-treat, trick-or-treat. A friend of mine, though, and I won't mention any names, but a friend of mine actually thought trick or treat was something different altogether. She thought it was trickle treat. Close, but not quite. Atom Radio's Monday Drive Time LMA, Chris Brown, whatchamacallit. You know Jon Bon Jovi of Living on a Prayer fame and other great songs as well. Jon Bon Jovi has finally said something that I've wanted to say for ages. Jon Bon Jovi has slammed modern celebrity culture and reality TV stars in a brutal new interview. The 56-year-old rocker who's sold 130 million albums worldwide. That's genuine talent. I just thought I'd say that. Unleashed on Kim Kardashian and Bravo's Real Housewives franchise while speaking to Lisa Wilkinson on The Sunday Project. I think it's horrific. We live in a world, and I can tell you that I've never given 60 seconds of my life ever to one of those housewives of blah, blah, and Kardashians, he ranted. I don't know their names. I've never watched 60 seconds of the show. It's not for me. He then brought up Kim Kardashian's infamous 2007 sex tape with R&B singer Ray J. Who's going to be in her autobiography? Or what's going to be in her autobiography? It says, I made a porno and guess what? I got famous. Do you know what? He has said everything that I wanted to say about modern celebrity culture. The housewives of blah, blah, the Kardashians, Towie, Made in Chelsea. This is, it's 2018. Tuesday's drive time on Atom Radio. Shake your head. A lady has gone viral for probably all the wrong reasons. She was wearing flesh-coloured leggings, but sadly, certainly in this photo, she looks to be naked. Now, if you look at the bottom, you can see the lacing of the leggings where they kind of hold together at the bottom. She's certainly not the smallest of ladies either. But when you look at the... Oh, do you know what? I'm going to get so criticised for this. When you look at the leggings, it does look like she's naked. Her bum is eating the leggings. And also, sadly, through the leggings, you can see the cellulite. So she's gone viral. Somebody's managed to capture a photo of this. She was in the supermarket, but her bottom half does appear entirely naked, with people commenting, I thought she was naked waist down. I thought she didn't have pants on till I looked at her ankles. Are we moving towards flesh-toned leggings? That's horrific. I must say, this is not the nicest picture that I've seen today.
Atom Radio.
Atom Radio.
Sugar Babes, About You Now, Atom Radio, online 24 hours a day. This bizarre story then I told you I'd tell you about engagements. A lady has got engaged. Everyday occurrence really, hasn't it? However, this lady is the same lady who claims that she has sex with ghosts. She now says that she is engaged to one. Well, come on. This is just bizarre. All right. I don't believe in ghosts. I'm the sort of person that has to see something and have it proven to me before I, believe in it. But anyway, hang on. What's her name? Amethyst Realm. Okay. That explains it all then, doesn't it? You know, she's got a hippie name. She's spoken about her unusual love life in the past, previously claiming that she joined the Mile High Club with a ghost and wanted to have a child with one. I think this lady needs help, if I'm honest. She's now planning a wedding after her spirit lover popped the question in Somerset. This is so bizarre. She told the Sun newspaper, "We're soulmates, we're meant for each other, and that'll never change. The fact he's a spirit is, by the way." Amethyst has previously claimed she had sex with a number of ghosts, promiscuous, and met her new man while she was in Australia on business at the start of this year. What does she actually do? I mean, what is business? What does she actually do? This concerns me a little bit. The voice was deep, sexy, and real, she said. It's a ghost. This concerns me that this lady is out and about in amongst you and I, or maybe if you're in Bristol anyway, certainly. It's the idea of having a baby sounds crazy, but believes it isn't totally out of the question. Oh, no. Amethyst, I mean this in the nicest possible way, but I think you need help.
I won't wear makeup on Thursday.
Online radio, streaming from Slough. This is Atom Radio at atomradio.co.uk, on TuneIn on iTunes Radio, on your smart speaker too. You've got Mark with you on Drive Time at 4:07, Thursday. It is the 1st of November, and last night was Halloween. All right, so obviously I'm doing the show, and after the show, I get a knock on the door, and it's some kids trick-or-treating. So I've stocked us on some sweets, and I give them some sweets, and they're all happy, and that's that. So I'm thinking, all right, some more will come. Well, some more did come, and I saw them whilst I was outside my house having a smoke, but they didn't come to my door, despite the fact they knew I was in. Maybe they don't like me. Anyway, so they don't come, and then maybe about 20 to 8, I go outside and take some rubbish out to the bin. There's some more kids, and I think, well, they'll definitely come. I can get rid of the sweets now. There's probably about 10 of them. Just give them the lot. You won't get any more after this. And they didn't come either. So now I've got all these sweets left from Halloween at home, and sadly, the sell-by date won't even last until next year's Halloween. Atom Radio online from Slough, United Kingdom, playing the music you want to hear in England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, Europe, America, Canada, Russia, Caribbean, Australia, New Zealand, wherever you are. Thank you so much for sticking us on today. Residents of Jaywick Sands, even in Essex, are outraged. A US congressional candidate uses a picture of their seaside village to warn voters what will happen if they do not back President Trump. It says here, "Only you can stop this from becoming reality. Help President Trump keep America on track and thriving. A vote for Foster is a vote for a Speaker Pelosi. We can't go back to foreclosures, unemployment, and economic recession." Now, this picture of Jaywick Sands has been, it looks, in all fairness, a little run down. This has been used as a kind of propaganda thing in America. And these residents from Jaywick Sands are not happy one bit. I came across a leaflet the other day, things to do in Essex. Now, if it was me and I was writing that leaflet, my top thing would be find the sign for the M25 and go, go, go. Travel news on atomradio.co.uk. Alessia Cara is next.
Mark Denham with Drive Time on Atom Radio.